So, another topic that I wanted to make sure I cover with you guys is what people call bad genes and eating whole foods and their connection. Because when I studied nutrition, I actually discovered that yes, bad genes are a thing. So, when someone says, I have bad genes, it's just how it is, it's actually the truth. You can be predisposed for an autoimmune disease. Like, it runs in my family, so I know that I am more likely to get an autoimmune disease. But actually, my diet growing up probably made it more likely for me to have it. So, in my generation, eating, bad stuff, toast with strudels for breakfast with icing, or drinking flavored sodas every day, that was just like a norm for us. The whole healthy lifestyle thing didn't come up until a lot more recently. So, already having those bad genes and eating the way I did, and I continue to eat that way into my 20s, really gave those bad genes fuel. And I learned that actually I can't undo the damage that's already been done, because every time I eat those inflammatory type foods, it causes inflammation in my body and it causes my disease to flare up. And every time it flares up, as I've said before, inflammation causes damage, and that damage cannot be undone. However, I discovered through eating whole foods, preferably organic again, I can control my disease. I can control my flare-ups. So when I tell people, especially my clients, you can control your disease through living a healthy lifestyle, this is what I mean. There's no cure, there's no magic formula, there's no magic shake, but a healthy lifestyle, having a little, insight into what a healthy lifestyle means, you can live a life where you can limit your symptoms. You can have a little more control back in your life. I know because I've done it, and I've seen other people do it as well. So, Michael and I try to eat a mostly plant-based diet, and we do have a little meat here and there, but we do that not because, we're like some crazy tree-hugging people. I mean, I don't know where that stereotype comes from, but we do it because those are mostly anti-inflammatory foods, and for me, that helps me control my symptoms. It has made them a little more predictable. So like, if I go out and I eat fast food a few times a week, I'm going to end up having a flare-up again. So I know what behaviors cause my pain, what causes the inflammation in my body, so I can kind of avoid those behaviors. And if I want to have a burger as a treat, I know that I'm risking having pain. And I know some things that I can do to try to avoid it if I want to have that burger. So that's what I mean by control. And the whole reason for starting my business, and not just doing it for fun, but actually making it into a business, was because I wanted to be able to bring to light what nutrition can do for you, and that it should be a bigger thing in the healthcare industry. Instead of writing a prescription for a medication that's, in some way going to be toxic to your body because it's chemicals, how about writing a script for a plant-based diet, or for exercising a certain way, or for a personal trainer or something like that. And that's just a really important part of what I do to me, and hopefully it can give you a little insight into what it's like when you're coaching and you're talking to someone with a chronic disease, because often we will use our bad genes as an excuse, and it's not people's fault. They just get so caught up in their disease and what their physicians are telling them, which is usually, you're not going to be able to live an active, healthy lifestyle. I was told that by a rheumatologist, and undoing those thoughts in people's head can be difficult. So you have to have patience, and you have to have understanding, and you can't push them into doing something that they're not ready for. So I hope this gives you a little insight, and how nutrition and whole foods can help turn off bad genes. You know, we can't get rid of them, can't cure them, but we can control those genes.